They told me not to take him. The volunteer at the shelter actually blocked the cage with her arm. She looked at me, dead serious, and said, "He's not a pet, sir. He's a ghost. He doesn't have a soul left." I looked past her arm. In the darkest corner of the concrete cell, there was a pile of dirty fur. It wasn't moving. It wasn't breathing heavily. It was just existing. Around us, hundreds of dogs were barking, jumping, begging for attention. "Pick me! Pick me!" they screamed. But not him. He was facing the wall. He had given up. And that's exactly why I wanted him. You see, 6 months ago, I lost my wife. Since then, I've felt exactly like that dog. Facing the wall. Waiting for the lights to go out. So I pointed at the shivering pile of fur and said, "I'll take the ghost." The first week was silent. I named him Barnaby. I don't know why. It just sounded like a gentle name. A name for a grandfather, not a terrified animal. Bringing him home was a disaster. He didn't walk. I had to carry him. He was heavy, like a sack of potatoes, dead weight. When I put him down in my living room, he didn't explore. He didn't sniff the carpet. He didn't look for a treat. He found the space behind my sofa, crawled into the tightest gap, and stayed there. For 3 days, I didn't see him. I only knew he was alive because the food bowl would be empty in the morning. He was a phantom in my own house. My neighbor, Mrs. Higgins, came over on Tuesday. "Where's the new dog?" she asked, looking around. I pointed to the sofa. "Behind there." She frowned. "That's not normal. You should take him back. Get a puppy. Puppies make you happy." I shook my head. "He's not broken," I whispered. "He's just waiting." But honestly, I was starting to doubt it. Maybe the shelter was right. Maybe he was too far gone. Day 7. It was raining. A thunderstorm was rolling in. The sky turned a bruised purple color. I was sitting on the floor, reading a book. I decided to stop trying to force him out. I just sat there, reading aloud. The old man went to the sea. I read softly. I wasn't reading for me. I was reading for the gap behind the sofa. Crack! Thunder shook the house. The lights flickered. I heard a whimper. A tiny, high-pitched sound. I didn't move. I didn't say, "It's okay, boy." I just kept reading. My voice was the only steady thing in the room. Slowly, out of the corner of my eye, I saw something. A nose. A wet, black nose poked out from behind the sofa. Then, one brown eye. He was trembling so hard his teeth were chattering. He didn't come to me for love. He came to me for safety. And that's when it happened. He took one step. Then another. He pressed his heavy, shaking body against my leg. He didn't look at me. He just leaned on me. I stopped reading. I held my breath. I slowly, very slowly, rested my hand on his head. He didn't pull away. He let out a long, deep sigh. The kind of sigh you make when you've been holding your breath for years. In that moment, the ghost became a dog again. 2 weeks later, we had our first incident. I left the front door open while bringing in groceries. When I turned around, Barnaby was gone. My heart stopped. Panic. Pure, cold panic. I dropped the milk. It exploded on the floor, white splashing everywhere. I didn't care. I ran out into the street. Barnaby. Barnaby. I thought he had run away. I thought, of course he ran away. Who would want to stay with a sad, old man like me? I ran to the park. Nothing. I ran to the corner store. Nothing. My chest was hurting. I was crying, standing in the middle of the sidewalk like a fool. Please, I whispered. Not you too. Don't leave me too. Then, I heard a bark. Not a scary bark. A demanding bark. I turned around. There, sitting on my front porch, was Barnaby. He hadn't run away. He was waiting for me. He looked at me, tilted his head, and gave a short woof. It sounded like he was saying, "Where did you go? We live here." I walked up the driveway, my legs shaking. When I got close, he did something he had never done before. He wagged his tail. Just once. A small thump against the floor. But that thump was the loudest sound I had ever heard. People ask me, who rescued who? It's a cliché question. But clichés are usually true. Barnaby is sleeping at my feet right now as I tell you this story. He snores. Loudly. He steals my socks. He hates the mailman. He is not a ghost anymore. He is a messy, loud, wonderful dog. When I look at him, I don't see a broken animal. I see a survivor. He taught me that it's okay to hide behind the sofa sometimes. It's okay to be scared of the thunder. But eventually, you have to come out. Eventually, you have to press your head against someone's leg and trust that they won't hurt you. The shelter volunteer was wrong. He didn't lose his soul. He was just protecting it until the right person came along. And I guess I was doing the same thing. So, if you are feeling like a ghost today, if you are facing the wall, just wait. Keep the door open just a crack. Your life is waiting to come out from behind the sofa.